Hello guys, back again. And one thing about me, hardest thing I have yet to adjust to, it's maybe it's age or whatever it is this thing of taking a popular franchise on a console and putting it on a mobile device. Now don't get me wrong, I understand our mobile devices, like my phone, are basically becoming more and more, your life, everything is on the phone, or a lot of your social stuff, whatever, everything you do is on your phone. And every year they keep doubling what they can do, and eventually, whether people want them or not, these things are going to become just as powerful as the console you have sitting at home. That's why a lot of chip developers stuff are spending a lot of money to make these things more powerful, and it's just a matter of time. And in Japan and over here in a lot of places, mobile gaming has exploded, and so there's money to be made. And so a lot of popular franchises I know on consoles are going to mobile. And in my head, sometimes I always think, well, it's on console to stay on console. But if you're a developer or a publisher and you want to stay alive, you obviously got to spread your eggs out to all the things that are very popular to make money. In this case, we're talking about HItman Go, a turn-based strategy game based on the Hitman series that will launch globally on iOS devices on April 17th, and they have said sometime shortly after the Android version will be released. They didn't set a set date. Now, the weird thing about this is they have said that this is basically separate to the main series, which does kind of irk me a little bit. I'd rather it be part of the series somehow. That's kind of like when they make a number 3 game in a series and it's always a prequel. Like, why I want a sequel? I don't want a prequel. I've already played those, and I don't want to go in the past. I want to go further along. Anyway, this game will be priced at $4.99, which is a good price. I was worried that when I heard the name, Square Enix in Montreal did this game. When I heard the Hitman, I thought, oh wait, they're going to publish, because Square, if you've seen the Final Fantasy prices, it's way high. They're going to publish this thing at $10, $15, and then this is like no longer an impulse buy for someone who never played a Hitman game before on a mobile device. $5 is a good price, because if you get to $10, $15, $20, then you only get the hardcore fans going to get the game. But in this case, $5 is good. Maybe some impulse buys, and people might try it out. This game will be playable at PAX East this weekend, and basically they announced this game in February, and you will basically, as they describe it as you will strategically navigate fixed spaces on a grid to avoid enemies and take out your target or infiltrate well-guarded locations. They said you have to think about each move. All of the Hitman tools of trade you would expect are including disguises, distractions, sniper rifles, and even Agent 47's iconic silver ballers. So it'll be interesting if this game is like. Now I've heard from a story that there are levels from Hitman Blood Money in this, and if they can make this look like a somewhat graphically dumbed down version of Hitman, like if it gives you everything Hitman does and you do what Hitman does normally in the console games, though I wouldn't say dumbed down or graphically dumbed down, just maybe slightly off. I mean, you can make some of these games like on iPad stuff really good, so I'm not saying they can't do that, but I think if they give you the feel and the experience of Hitman on this that you're used to on the console, this game will do really good. One of the mistakes they made with the last Hitman game was they lost what made Hitman great. You got to keep the game made for the hardcore audience, and they didn't do that with the last one. They tried to make it appeal to everybody, and instead of turning into kind of somewhat of a disaster. So hopefully this game appeals to people. Hopefully this game, for a Hitman fan who's like, oh, there's a Hitman game mobile device, and they purchase it, that hopefully it is what they expect a Hitman game to be. Hitman game series has a certain way it has to be played if you've ever played one. I actually have all the Hitman on the PlayStation 2. I find them fun yet very challenging and sometimes frustrating, because sometimes I want to do the run and gun thing and it doesn't work on a Hitman game. So, what do you think about a Hitman game coming to the iOS and Android mobile devices? Well, let's be honest. There's been a lot of games announced for mobile devices in the last year. From the next Breath of Fire game to a lot of other games. What do you think about a major franchises on the console going to mobile devices? Do you not like that happening? Do you think they should stay on consoles? I mean, or do you think it's cool they're going to these devices? Because maybe you're a person who doesn't game on consoles anymore, that you do more gaming on your iPad or maybe on your phone than you do on a console. Or maybe you want maybe it is you want a game, a franchise you love on your mobile device when you're sitting around, that's not a one that you have on your console, that's sitting on your phone, so that when you're somewhere and you have time to kill, you can sit there and play it for a little bit. I do understand why they do this. I mean, I think it is the argument made. If this game is separate from the others and it's on your phone, and if you're on your lunch break or you're sitting there waiting for your car to be done or whatever it is, and you have time to kill, you might want to pop it on and just play it. Anyway, like always, guys, I'd love to hear your opinions on this, and thanks for favoring, subscribing, and liking. I really do appreciate it, and I'll talk to you guys later.